Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Blues Brothers 2000. In the last episode we got here to the second to last part, or the last part, depending on how you think of it, of the graveyard. And in this episode, we're going to finish this bad boy off. Hopefully we won't have to fight any more of those annoying ghosts who fart in our face. As long as we just have to deal with these skeletons, we're good. It looks like we got ourselves another Crash Bandicoot-inspired area here. Remember the Chicago rooftops were kind of Crash Bandicoot-esque? With all the running and jumping and going straight forward? As well as the alligator part of Chicago? Well, this is another one. See, we're set on a very, very linear path, and we can't stray outside on the grass. We can only stay on the path itself. So, you know, we got the breakable boxes here, just like a Crash game. One thing I found out about these skeletons, you hit them from behind or from the side, they go down real easy. Alright, we got ourselves a plant here. Now, you all remember how to deal with these plants, right? Just throw your hat at them. I don't know why Mario never thought of this, but I guess Mario's a bit of a dummy. It does take a while. It's kind of like throwing rocks at a tank. War of attrition. Now, you might think, oh, that's just water, right? No, not in this level. Y'all haven't seen it yet, but Elwood can't actually swim, so we don't want him to jump in the water. Hitboxes in this game, I swear to you, glitchy as heck. Elwood's in the water. Nope, Elwood's not in the water. Elwood's in the plant. Elwood's in the plant again. Here, let's just back up, take it slow now, and take this guy out. See, some of the plants we can just run past, and some of them we have to kill, because they're right where we need to make some of our jumps, and you can't attack while you're jumping. So, except for using the slam, and the slam's useless against the plants, because if you touch them, you're going to get eaten anyway, whether they were in the eaten animation or not. So, okay, and another thing about this area is filled with a bunch of insta-kill death traps. See that axe up there? There's a reason there's a jukebox right up in front of it. Because that thing will kill you right away. First attack, it'll kill you. So you want to make sure you have plenty of lives coming into this part of the game. Oh yeah, which reminds me. There. So now, hopefully, I don't remember exactly how the saving works in this game, but hopefully what that means, what saving there means will be that I start at the beginning of this area, or at least in the main area, with all the power-ups I've got to this point. So, you know, I'm not even gonna dignify that. I'm not even gonna dignify that. It's just annoying as all heck. Take down a skeleton. Skeletons are actually some of the easier enemies to fight in this level because they're really slow and they die pretty fast, as long as you know what attack to use. I forgot about that. Remember I said the water's an insta-kill? Well, the water's actually one of the more menacing baddies of this area. The plants are nasty, but they only do a heart of damage. The water and the boulders and everything else like that, those are the ones that'll get you. Just keep throwing your hat. Keep throwing your hat, Elwood. It's like throwing rocks at a tank, man. Throwing rocks at a tank. Alright, so we got a boulder coming down. I'm gonna come down. Yike. Just run over to the side and it'll just go right past you. Another crystal heart, very nice. So we're up to, what is it now? 7 hearts? 7 hearts. Very nice. Except for the fact that I just ran right into the water! See, that's the thing, it doesn't matter how many hearts you have, so many of the things in this part of the game can kill you in one attack. Or unforgiving as those plants are. Luckily, the boulder doesn't reset, so we can just run right past this part. Now we'll run right past you, too. No! Jump, Elwood! Jump! Oh, thank God I saved. And we're back once again, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like when you save in this part, thanks to the hub, it takes you right back to the beginning of the level, but thanks to the way that this level is designed, we can just go right out here and go back to the place we were. Now, I'm not even gonna bother at this point, because I know none of these guys drop 1-ups. They're not like the ghosts. The drops are only hearts and coins. And I just want to get through this as fast as I can. I don't want to make you guys sit around and watch me try through this level 4, 5, or 6, or 7 times. But this is like that alligator part. Remember I said the alligator part was the first really hard part of this game? Well, this is like the alligator part, only worse, because you don't have to deal with running away from the alligator, but you do have to deal with these jerks. It gets kind of boring to just sit outside of the range of these plants and attack them like this, but trust me, it's worth it. If you're playing this game and you're trying to jump around them, trying to run past them, they're gonna get you. You just gotta take your time, be patient, and take them out. You're not timed in this part of the game, thank God. So you gotta just work it. Grab that, run past the blade, get eaten. See, the easiest way to avoid them is actually to jump right as they attack. Then they just swipe right past you. These skeletons are annoying, but they can be dodged. Not like that. Not like that. If I die, if I get another game over, I'm just gonna cut back right up here to this jukebox area here. Because, no. I know you guys don't want to watch me backtrack to the same part again. See, I told you that boulder is an instant kill. Y'all probably didn't believe me, but it is. See, I'm more than glad enough to have one of the plants eat me if that means I don't get hit by the boulder. This boulder up here has got the same problem. Just gotta run on the inside. It goes right past you. See, those plants, they're annoying. They're annoying as all heck. But... Jump, Elwood! Jump! Alright everybody, I've got a bit of a confession to make. This is actually a completely separate recording from the last part of the episode where we left off. The reason that I had to stop that recording and start a new one is because, well, two reasons. One, because I actually got to the whole end of the level last time, and I ended up rage quitting because I got to the very end and I completely forgot that there are 2 notes hidden in this area, not just one, which means that I ended up missing a note and got all the way to the end of this section. You remember how many deaths I had in the last time? 2 game overs, 3, another one that's I mostly cut out for you guys. Well, guess what? It was all for nothing, because I completely forgot that there was another note here, apparently, that I missed, which means that all of that was a complete waste of time. But the other problem is more technical and a lot less, you know, simple fail-oriented, is the fact that my game audio in the last half of the last recording was actually not recording. I even commented it on it in the recording itself, was that it sounded like, to me, it wasn't working, but I thought it still was because I could see the lights going off. apparently it was not recording. And the whole part of the recording that I was working on was silent of all game audio. You only had my commentary and nothing else. Which I guess you could probably consider a good thing or a bad thing depending on how much of the soundtrack you like. But, yep, we're back to my original recording place. You might notice the sound differentials now as opposed to the last couple of episodes. It's because I'm recording this at a separate time in a different place than those episodes. I'm going to try to take my time and get this part of the area done in as few tries as possible. Now, I don't know exactly how long the episode apart from this section is going to be, aside from this part. So, I don't know if how much I'm going to actually have to cut out to make this a decent length episode. I don't like having my episodes go above about 20 minutes. I know that's kind of laughable considering how long some of my episodes have actually been. But I want to take my time and do this right because I don't want to miss this note again. The way for me to take my time is to kill all of these plants that I can. Except for the ones that it's just not even worth me my time to try to kill. I'm gonna try opening up all these boxes as well, because I don't know. I honestly can't remember. I know I've missed this note before. I remember the last time I played through this game, I had the same trouble. I couldn't find the note. But I couldn't tell you, even now, where that note is. So I'm gonna have to, I guess I'm just gonna have to wing it, hope that I find it. I'm also gonna be working on killing some of these skeletons because, you know what, skeletons, most of the time, equal coins, coins equal lives, and I have a feeling that even if I don't get another game over, I'm going to be needing lives. Because there's one thing about this area of the game, is that even if I do slow down and try to take my time, unlike the last recording, I'm still gonna end up dying. That's just the way this area is. This ain't easy. I'm gonna open up, like I said, I'm gonna open up all the boxes. I'm gonna check all the nooks and crannies for that note. It's funny because the last couple of ones, it was really obvious where the note was. They were right out in the open. But this one, I guess they just decided to be a jerk. Okay, now this is the part that killed me so much before. Jump and then move. Jump and then move. I don't know why that works, but I think it's the downward slope messing with this game's physics engine. It's like it doesn't let you run forward and jump at the same time while you're on a downward slope. It works fine on an upward slope. There it is. That's what this trampoline was for. I was just using it to bounce forward. I had no idea you were supposed to bounce straight up. I could barely see that note from there. Stupid. Alright, let's get this done. Let's get to the boss, get this thing done. Right. And just as a side note, I noticed I was checking out my channel recently. I wanted to see how my playlists and everything were all set up. And I noticed that I am up to 13 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I'm glad that a lot of people that I'm reaching out to a lot of people with this game. I don't think this is a game that has not, to my knowledge, has only been done on YouTube maybe twice, and both of those times it wasn't a Let's Play, it was just a video walkthrough, and you know, this is the first ever Let's Play of this game as far as I know, which I think is pretty awesome. For me to actually have pioneered a game, that's pretty cool. The first episode of this Let's Play is almost up to 100 views now, which is a milestone for me. I only have 2 other videos on my profile that are up to 100 views. You know, I didn't choose this game intending for it to you know, become popular, but I guess, you know, if people keep finding it, you know, and people keep subscribing to me thinking that I'm going to make more, I'm going to keep making more. you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I really do enjoy this game, despite the fact that I rage quit last play. I really do want to play this, keep playing this game, and I'm gonna keep doing that. Yeah, see, the same thing happened to me right there. It wouldn't let me jump while I was running on the downward slope. I guess that's just a bug in the physics engine. Because otherwise, that's the only time that I found in this game that the jumping mechanics aren't solid, because... Oh. Please do not let me get a game over here. Thank you. Too many insta-kills. Too many insta-kill traps in this area. As much as I enjoy difficult parts of games, especially games like this, where the difficulty comes out of nowhere, I enjoy challenging games. I really do. I enjoy being challenged by my video games. But there's a difference between difficulty and there's a difference between difficulty and frustration. This can be frustration. When it's a bug in the game that creates the difficulty, then it's not difficult. It's just buggy. Alright, Shades. Could you do me a favor? I'm just dying to hear the Graveyard Song. Would you play it for me? Sweet music to my ears. Skull. Thanks, Elwood. Alright, now get out of my way. Holy crap! Buster, you little punk! What have you done? What have you done, boy? Elwood, get me down from here! What are you doing up there? I was trying to get one of those apples, but I got caught by the tree. Don't be silly. Trees don't move. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. What's all that noise? Aha! Another human trying to steal my apples, huh? You creatures never learn. Now into the cage with you. Come here, little one. Uh-oh. Wow, is this boss man big. Ouch. And there's another boss that I honestly cannot remember how you were supposed to beat him. I imagine you're supposed to use these apples, but I don't know how you can reach them. There's Buster up there. The camera's not turning for me. Whoa. Shockwave. See, you're probably supposed to use those apples, but... Oh, here's one. I guess they fall every once in a while. I don't know if it's random or if it's because of that attack that he did that caused him to fall. I'm assuming that the whole idea is that after he uses that attack, he's vulnerable. Ow. That didn't work. Here, I'm trying to figure this out. So the only time I can ever go to first-person view is when I'm up on one of the platforms. And when I'm up on one of the platforms, but there's no crosshair. It's not like the fight with Willy. Obviously, he's got that great big hit me here thing in his mouth, but... Oh, that was cheap. That was cheap! Yeah, like I said, I honestly cannot remember how to do this boss. I've only fought this boss once. I figured it out once, though. I suppose I can always do it again if I knew how. Okay, so he does the shockwave. He jumps and pounds the ground. There we go. So apparently it's just that the crosshair doesn't appear for a little while. That makes total sense. Jeez. Well, this boss isn't that hard. Now that I know what to do. Just run around in a circle, grab an apple, run to the platform, fire the apple at the gigantic hit me here target on the boss. Gee, seriously, that's gotta be one of the most obvious hit me here things on a boss ever. I mean, aside from the bosses that are just gigantic hit me heres, like some of the ones from early parts of Yoshi's Island, this guy has a bullseye. A bullseye on him. There's no other place I should hit him. Though, that being said, this has got to be one of the creepiest designs for a boss I've ever seen in an N64 game. It's right up there with some of the Zelda bosses. You probably can't really hear it over the music, but the guy, he roars after every attack, before every stop attack. Okay, so we got probably just one more platform to go. I noticed that he doesn't have a health bar. It's like the only boss that we had in this game that actually had a health bar was the first one, the ward, who also happened to be one of the easier ones. Honestly, I don't understand the way this game sets up its game mechanics, especially not with the bosses. Because, like, it can't decide what it wants any of the bosses to be. Are they supposed to be these easy, or are they supposed to be harder than this? So I'm assuming we've got to go up and get to Buster. Well, that's weird. The camera just changed angle. I can't run over there for some reason. I don't know. Did we beat the boss? What happened? I don't see it anymore. I guess we must have beat it. That was kind of anticlimactic for such an awesome looking boss. Yeah, get down out of there, kid. Thanks, Elwood. I thought I'd never get out of here. I've got to show you this new move. Repeat it 3 times. So I figured out that this game, the blue bar flashes in a simple 4-beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're quick for an old guy. Try this. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's a simple 4/4 beat that you always have to press the A button on the 4th beat. So, you know, it's I guess it is rhythm based, but the problem is that it doesn't go along with the music. I don't think this music has a 4 beat. It doesn't sound like it does anyway. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, it's just kind of jazzy. It's a jazzy 4-beat. This honestly wasn't the best song to pick for the rhythm parts of this game. They could have picked one with the more obvious beat. Oh, that's tricky. Down, up, A. Yeah, see, this is another part of the game. Obviously, this game gets harder as it goes on, but this is one part that definitely ramps up the difficulty as it goes on. Throwing in different buttons, keeping it's very rhythm based, you know. Once you get it, you get it. But you don't necessarily have to, you know music to be able to get this. As long as you got a good sense of rhythm, it's not that hard. Or you can just mash buttons. Since you can press the it helps me to do the control sticks in time, but way to go! Let's head to the Battle of the Bands! Would you like to save your game? Yes, I would! Alright! Game was saved! No Rumble Pack again! Alright, so we finally got the band back together. Greetings from the Swarm! Huh. Whoa. So we gotta deal with more gators? Or these crocs? No, they're probably gators. Well, guess what, folks? We're up to the last world of the game. Yep, that's right. the swamp is the last world of the game. After we finish this level, we'll be going on to face the final boss. But we're not going to be going on right now. Obviously, this has already dragged on long enough with all of my failure attempts earlier. Finally getting to the boss, beating it, finding that last note and everything. So instead, I'm going to be leaving you guys off here, and we'll be starting up the swamp in the next episode. So, until that next time, this is Elwood Blues saying, see you next time on Let's Play Blues Brothers 2000